You won't believe how many movies Mattel. Well, there you won't believe how many movies Mattel is working.
Under that.
Oh, under you?
No.
Oh,
what's under it.
Oh no! I didn't see it. We want Vin Diesel, Rock. No, Rock'em Sock. What? Vin Diesel is a Rock'em Sock'em roll. Kill me now, please. Jesus, just take me now.
I'm just gonna read this.
Now. Look, no, fudge that. Look, it says it right here. I don't want to read no more. I don't want to read no more. I don't want to read no more.
Oh, okay. In that case, do you think you could elaborate?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCorrectNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch335. With me, as always, old school's gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
I'm sorry, I didn't have a shirt to wear, so I'm gonna be bare chested for now. I hope my massive pecs don't distract you.
Those Incredible Hulk titties. Yes.
I know my voice distracts you.
Oh.
That joke's gonna get old. As a matter of fact, I think it just died of old age.
We just left it there. We'll do it again next week. Remember.
Maybe.
All right. So, yes, Willie. So, for our fans out there, we were at SuperCon this weekend and we had a ball. I mean, I got to say that this time SuperCon was actually so enjoyable to the point where we actually stayed to the end twice. And that's pretty much what I got, man. I mean, Willie, what do you like? How do you feel about it, dude?
So what you're saying is that we were with them till the end of the line.
Yes, we were.
Because I'm with you to the end of the line.
But yeah, so watch. I'm going to be putting out a video soon, hopefully, of everything that we did at SuperCon. But I got to be careful because of copyrights and stuff like that. You know that old, chestnut.
That old chestnut.
But we gotta talk. There's so much going on today, dude. And let's talk about it right now, bro. Look, right now, you shared a document with me of the 83rd annual general meeting of the shareholders for Nintendo Co. And I saw just enough to be like, okay, what? Just one part where we're going to be talking about soon. But Willie, what are we looking at here, dude?
Okay. We did talk about something having to do with this recently.
Okay.
Remember the part where I told you that a Splatoon fan bought enough stock so that they can get into the shareholders meeting and complain forever about how there's not enough male customization options in Splatoon 3.
God, yeah, I remember that guy.
Same meeting. Nintendo officially translated it before it was a translation done unofficially by other people. Mm-hmm. This is the official translation. And it's just talking, the shareholders asking general questions about Nintendo's business and where they're going and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But question 15 was one that I figured you'd like to talk about.
Was it six? Was it on page 6, question 15?
Page 6, question 15. Yes.
All right.
I'm going to read it out.
Go ahead. Go.
I'm going to read it out. The question. I'd like to hear the honest opinions of the developers about whether the hardware specifications of Nintendo Switch, now in its 7th year, are sufficient to bring all of their game ideas to fruition. Cue the nerve that I just struck in Punisher's neck. Mm-hmm. Shinya Takahashi, the general manager of development, I think it is, answers, as a game software developer, if you ask me whether Nintendo Switch has sufficient performance, I would not say it is lacking. However, game developers genuinely want more and will always want to incorporate a lot of elements that exceed the hardware limitations. Since the Famicom era, we have worked on how to fit these elements inside a framework with certain limitations, and our job is to figure out how to create a fun game within these constraints. I believe that some interesting content are created as a result of accommodating the limitations, and we have actually been able to make this happen. Now, basically he's saying, I don't think it's overpowered, but developers want to do things and, they want to get a little overboard. We try to find a way to accommodate them. For example, Super Nintendo days.
Yeah.
Famously, the Super Nintendo CPU was very underpowered as far as just the Genesis CPU was more powerful. But Nintendo would do some little trickeration to try to make things happen. Like for games like Donkey Kong Country and Star Fox and other games, they would put special chips in the cartridges.
Yeah.
To try to allow the developers to make crazier things happen. I don't know how you could do that with a Switch. But, well, these are the alchemists at Nintendo. I'm sure can come up with something. But how do you feel about this? I want to hear how you feel.
Okay, I don't like it. The fact that they acknowledged that it's been like this for quite a while already, and they're just like not really. It's not like they really care. Everybody's mother's been dying for a Nintendo Switch HD for the longest. Something with more power, more potential, more things that we can do to it. But they've been riding the coattail of this Switch for 7 long years, and all they cared about was like, yeah, no, don't worry, we could still manage with what we got. So, no, man, I find it wrong. I find it wrong and very boring and tedious to be doing this, because there's a lot of fans out there that will love to have a Switch. Even okay, look, sure, you could rock the Switch, the regular Switch, as long as you can, which is fine. It's not a bad system. It's not. But if you already have the Switch and you're seeing all these cool games that come out, all these cool systems with such potential graphics and stuff like that, and you're looking at your Switch like, man, I wonder they're going to come out like an HD version or something that's going to interest you to buy another Switch and leave this Switch out here like, just a second gen, for people to play around with it, whatever, while you're playing with the new one. But they're not. Why?
Wow.
Why is it that they don't want to improving things? And they know it for the fact they're seeing it. They're seeing it, that they see people are freaking actually going above and beyond to make different styles of gaming even better. But we're stuck on this. We're stuck on here. Like, we're not moving. We're not going to move.
I have 3 observations.
Go.
First, the Nintendo Switch is 7 years old.
Yes.
If you remember the 7th generation, PS3 and the Xbox 360, that was an unusually long product cycle. Like, those things were viable for like 13, 14 years.
Yeah, which I was going to say that. Now that you're mentioning 7 years, I was like, wait a minute. But usually the console games is stuff like a console. Yeah, the consoles usually supposed to have like a lifespan of 6 to 8.
6 to 8. Sony has a 10-year life cycle for other consoles, regardless.
Okay.
But I mean, back in the old days, it was 4 or 5 years. 6, 7, 8 years now is considered about right for a generation.
So, like, what? Not past its prime.
The Switch is in its 7th year. They are working on something. They're not going to talk about it now because they have to make sure that whatever plans they have going forward, it doesn't cut into Switch sales.
But what if it's a brand new Switch that not cut in only just a Switch sale, but increases to more things?
But why would you want to buy a Switch now if tomorrow they announce a Switch 2?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Or this is Nintendo.
Okay.
This is Nintendo, so it's going to be called a Switch U.
Switch. Wow.
Like
that's actually so catchy that they might Switch U. Would you like to switch yourself or something?
Or Switch Advance or some Super Switch, some mess like that.
But look, okay, you're right. You're technically right. Why would I want to spend money on a Switch right now if, let's say, for instance, in a couple months from now, a new Switch is going to come out? You're absolutely right. Why would I? How about for the simple fact that if we get them that gen to the kids now that they couldn't afford a Switch, yeah, fine, they could play that one, for the meanwhile, until they start saving for Christmas and whatever, and they have a bundle special. Perfectly fine. I get it. But I don't know. I just think that they're going to be talking about a brand new Switch or something or something new that should be coming up for a console, something for the console, or at least for Nintendo sake. I think the time will be end of year and be like, hey, guess what, guys? Next year, this is happening with Nintendo. A new system, a new something, whatever it is.
That's the first observation.
Okay.
Second observation. In these meeting notes, they did talk about the possibility of the next console, whatever it's called. It could be called a reswitch. Will it have backward compatibility? Because people are wondering, we've downloaded all these games, we've bought all these games for Switch. Are they suddenly going to become obsolete? Microsoft and Sony have kind of like set the bar on that one with backward compatibility. You got to figure that maybe Nintendo will at the very least entertain the idea. They had backward compatibility with the Wii and the Wii U. So you got to figure they're going to try to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I think they will.
Third observation.
Go.
Remember that the whole weakness of the Switch, it's exacerbated by the fact that it came out during the 8th generation, PS4 and Xbox One. It was underpowered compared to those consoles. When you put it up against the Xbox Series X and the PS5, it's even worse. Yet, Nintendo Switch games are selling like crazy. I would not be surprised if people went and bought either their first Switch or their second or third Switch when Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out. They are not going to do anything to mess that up, no matter how inferior their games look compared to PS5. Keep in mind that Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is supposed to be a phenomenal game, no matter how it looks. PS5 games look amazing. I don't think there's a single PS5 game that's selling as much as that game.
Yeah, you're right.
Nintendo knows what they're doing.
They do. And that's the part where I'm like, as much as we want to use anything from Nintendo, but technically they know what they're doing. This is something that they've been doing for many of years already. Now, did they have bumps along the way? Of course it did, and any other freaking company has as well. I mean, come on. You just said right now, the Wii and the Wii U. They had their minor bumps. But they got a successor, the Switch. They have the chops, man. They can do things. And I get it.
Let's not forget that between the PS3 and the Xbox 360, the console that sold the best was the Wii.
Yeah.
Over time, the PS3 actually caught up. But it was because it was a 14-year product cycle. And by that time, the Wii was just like shovelware. All the games that were coming out were practically shovelware. But anyway, Nintendo. And I have to remind you one more time because I'm contractually obligated. 720p is HD. I don't care if you get mad at me.
No. I dislike you very much. The same way your knees
dislike
you for walking.
You're not even the person that I'm most afraid of that doesn't like me.
Oh no, I don't care if you don't like me or not. For that part,
I don't have any problems with you.
Let your granddaughter hate you, then we'll talk. Let her hate you. I know, but let her get angry. I witnessed half of the anger.
Oh, you didn't see? Like I'm going there. You haven't even witnessed 10% of her power.
No, I one of the. I only saw the
her hair is blonde, which means she's already Super Saiyan.
Yeah, she's up there.
So don't get her any angrier.
She'll go Ultra Super Saiyan God or whatever. And
listen, at SuperCon, she tackled Princess Peach with her love.
Just her love.
Yes. Don't think there. Don't sit there and think that her hatred is not as powerful.
Oh no, I understand.
She might grow a third arm. That's all I'm saying.
Look, let's continue on.
Yes.
All right. So yes, we talk about Nintendo and all the things that talk about in the shareholders meeting, but let's talk about something that it's there. I'm not really too fond about it no more, but let's talk about it. It's about Call of Duty's latest anti-cheat measures. Okay. So finally, they're going to be working on some anti-cheat measures on the Call of Duty's franchise. But what seems to be the problem here, Willie? It looks like they're talking about that it might be garbage, this whole thing.
No. You're reading all this wrong. First of all, Activision's, Call of Duty's cheat police, as they call it, they're called Team Ricochet.
Okay.
And they're always coming up with ways to try to catch cheaters. And they came up with one that I think is actually very interesting. And they're hallucinations. If they suspect somebody of cheating, they'll throw those hallucinations out there. They'll only be able to see it if they have cheats like wall hacks enabled. If they see the hallucination and they engage them, they just outed themselves as cheaters.
What?
So in other words, a player is in the lobby, he's playing, and he's suspected of cheating.
Yeah.
Which they have really insidious ways. I've used that word twice already. They have pretty crazy ways of making cheats that are hard to detect.
Okay.
So if the system thinks that you may be cheating, they'll throw the hallucinations out there. If you engage in the hallucination, it's because you're a cheater.
But what if
because only cheaters, only people who have actual cheats enabled will see the hallucinations and think they're another player. And the crazy thing about it is that hallucination will take on the name of a player that's actually on the map.
Then how? Okay, so if they think that if you're the cheater, they're gonna put a freaking let's say a hologram. Let's just say a hologram of a player that's already in the
Coachella
game.
You're gonna be fighting against Coachella Tupac.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like you're gonna be fighting. Yeah.
Put a picture of
that.
You're
gonna be fighting.
People don't know what I'm talking about. Put a picture of Coachella Tupac up there. Yeah, you're fighting that. If you engage in that, first of all, you're a murderer. How dare you? And second of all, you just outed yourself.
Yeah, no, and that sucks because then what if you're not cheating and that happens either way? So you're gonna be like, you're shooting at it because you think you saw what you think you didn't see, and
if you
get kicked out.
You see it, it's because you have cheats enabled.
Yeah, but did you say that
if they suspect you of cheating behavior, they will enable the hallucinations.
That's what I'm trying to say.
The hallucination if you engage with that hallucination. So if you keep playing, like say you have a wall hack, the hallucination pops up behind the wall. You engage the hallucination, you're a cheater.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty cool.
I think it's pretty decent. Listen, they got to come up with creative ways to take these cheaters out. I still like the concept of Cheater Island. I still like Cheater Island.
Cheater Island is pretty cool. I give you that much.
Yeah. Can we have a council to vote out the cheaters? Like Survivor style?
Just fucking give them a thumbs down.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Folks,
the only people who get mad are cheaters, and who cares about them?
That's what I say. Folks, what do you guys think about everything we're talking about so far from above and what's going to come down below? Please comment down below, let us know your thoughts, and let's have a conversation about this. But let's continue on, Willie, excuse me. So the Lord of the Rings Gollum Studios reported to be laying off 25 employees from the existing game development.
They're exiting game development, yes.
But why?
Okay. Daedalic Games. They made Lord of the Rings Gollum. For those of you who haven't kept up with these things, this thing was ripped to shreds. Horribly lambasted. It is not a good game. Because of the negative feedback, and boy, is it negative, Daedalic Studios is ceasing development. They had a second game that they were developing in the Lord of the Rings series. Because they're going to take Lord of the Rings and they're going to Star Wars the hell out of it. I mean, they're going to try to make everything having to do with Lord of the Rings. This game didn't do good. Daedalic Games is like, you know what? We give up. It sucks because that means 25 developers are without jobs. But the game didn't do good. The game didn't do good.
I mean, it sucks. I mean, I would have thought that this game was going to be kind of interesting, like a backstory for Gollum and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna lie, I saw the gameplay of this game and it was horrible, dude. It was really bad.
Dude. not everything needs a backstory.
No, I get, and you're right. But people will be like, let's play a little something with Gollum and see him and the my precious and all that stuff. I would have been okay with that. But when I saw the gameplay and the freaking giant cats and a bunch of other things that this thing was fighting, I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm
going
okay.
back to the Star Wars analogy.
Mhm.
How they're making everything Star Wars related, try to milk Star Wars for everything. They were to come up and tell you that, oh, we're going to come up with a new TV show, Birth of the Stormtroopers. How excited are you going to be with that?
No.
Jabba the Hutt,
Like
the college years.
Okay, stop. We get it.
Wait.
What?
Chewbacca. Baby Chewbacca.
The furry sturry.
It'll be the Star Wars Christmas special, Star Wars holiday special. That scene with all of them just yelling at each other. It'll be the entire show.
No. You know what? I'm okay. You know what? I'm perfectly fine. I'm more than fine. I
Or how about when
appreciate the
Han
effort.
Solo, when Han Solo was briefly Han Duo, because he got married. You see.
Yeah, I know, but no.
No,
Well,
okay,
fine.
but can you imagine Harrison Ford sitting on the couch with his hand in his pants?
No, I don't want to. I just don't want to. I refuse,
Come on.
Willie.
Married with children with Han Solo and Princess Leia. Come on.
Han, what do you want, Leia? Yeah. Okay. I'll bite. I see it. But if we're gonna be talking about movies and stuff like that, Willie, let's talk about the weekend box office, dude. Which looks like Indiana Jones, the Dial of Destiny, whips up $60 million in the opening day, which is pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
It's not good.
It's not good, but it's not great either.
It's not good. It's not terrible,
Mhm.
but it's not good. It's not good for one reason and one reason only.
Because it's indie.
This movie had a nearly $300 million budget, excluding marketing. And it just made, okay, to be fair, this weekend is a very specifically weird weekend because tomorrow is Independence Day.
Yes.
So it might get some extra views because of the holiday. Days like 4th of July, people go and look for things to do. They might want to go to the movies and see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
But many people didn't want to go this weekend. Only $60 million domestically, $120 million worldwide. That's not good. Not good. But going into the top 10. At number 2, we still have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse making some noise. It made $11.5 million over the weekend. Its domestic total is now $339.8 million. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Elemental's at number 3. Still respectable, $11.3 million. It hasn't cracked $100 million. It hasn't cracked $100 million domestically yet.
Slowly but surely, though.
I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that maybe unless it's a huge movie, like a big anticipated movie, like the Super Mario Brothers movie, animated movies don't seem to have that punch that they used to have. Almost like people are used to thinking, it'll be in streaming soon.
That's the bad part. And you know what? You're absolutely right. They already pulled the plug for which movie was this? They already put it straight to streaming already.
Which one?
Which one was that? It was with it came with Elemental. It came out with Elemental.
Animated movie?
I think it was. I just can't remember. Oh no, I'm sorry. It wasn't animated. I'm sorry. The Flash. The Flash, they already pulled the plug. They took it off theaters. They took it off theaters. Like, yep, yeah, no, this movie's bombing. Take it out.
No, we haven't taken it out. As a matter of fact, we're going to get there. Yeah, but I think that for things like Elemental, people are waiting to just another movie that's along the same lines. No Hard Feelings.
Mm-hmm.
7.5 million is number 4. Like rom-coms like that, I think that people are thinking, it'll be in streaming soon.
Yeah.
Another one that's bombed. I'm sorry. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts only made 7 million. Only
It's bombing
136.1.
because it's just bombing because yeah, it's already at the end. Like it's already at the end of their own line, you know. It's not such a
That's
bad movie though. That's the thing.
people love sequels. It
Mhm.
seems, but they're not biting on this one, and I don't blame
Yeah,
them. Like
I don't
outside
either,
of
man.
outside of Bumblebee, the Transformers movies have gotten stale,
Just a tad. I
and
just think
even then,
this movie should not have been a summer blockbuster though. I think this movie
I-
should have been
it's
this movie should have came out.
absolutely
It should have came out in an opening when there's no other movies that are going to come out that will be too over the top for it to make at least some decent money. And
okay.
that's what I can tell you. I saw the movie; it was not
Let's
so bad, but it wasn't
let's get
fantastic
into
either at the
that.
time.
Let's get to that
I
in a
actually
minute.
enjoyed it.
We run out the top 10. Number 6 at its debut, Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken, another animated movie, only made 5.2 million. Little
Yeah.
Mermaid made 5.2 million as well. It's only made 281.1 million domestically total. Flash completely bottomed out. $5 million. It still has not cracked $100 million domestically, worldwide. Not worldwide, total. Asteroid City is about to come out in streaming, made 3.8 million, and The Boogeyman 1.8 million. This is the thing that I think. Hollywood has depended way too much on summer blockbusters, on summer tentpole movies. Movies like the Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, movies like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Indiana
Mhm.
Jones: Dial of Destiny, The Flash. These would be summer blockbusters any other year. Ever since the human malware, it's actually changed the ways people consume movies.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
are not hesitant to just say and sit there and say, you know what? I'll wait till it comes out on streaming. That's an option for them. And some people really seem to. Because, I mean, I'm not saying it just because I see these numbers. I've talked to people who are like, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that movie, but I think I'll wait till it comes out on streaming. When is Netflix going to have it?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what they all keep saying. Like, I'm not gonna go to the movies. I'll wait till it comes out streaming and watch it there, or so on and so forth. You're right. They have been saying that.
And as far as Little Mermaid, I finally did watch it. It is
Okay,
not a
and
bad movie. I mean, it's not for me, but it's not a bad movie.
got it.
It's just that a lot of people are really polarized about the whole race flipping. It sucks because you should be able to go and make make the story you want to make, but
Mhm.
people are. I mean, you can make whatever story you want to make, but people are
Yeah,
just not gravitating towards it. And it's not like it hasn't made any money.
yeah, it made some.
It's got over $500 million worldwide, so it's
Mhm.
not like it's not making any money, but it's not making. It's one of those things where Marvel set the bar where just about anything they made that was high profile, $1 billion. We haven't had, but what, $1 billion movie this year?
No, there has to be another one.
I think that Super Mario Brothers movie is the only $1 billion movie.
Wow, we have to check.
Let me
We
see.
have to look on that. We have to look at the
I'm
statistics.
gonna,
The
I'm gonna
statistics
look
on
at
that.
that right now because I have that power. I have the power of the internet.
Really has the power for these.
The 10 highest grossing movies so far.
Mhm.
It says a lot that number 10 worldwide is Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
Really?
A very good movie that bombed.
I'm surprised. That movie. Wow. That okay. I'm not mad.
And I was correct. Super Mario Brothers movie, $1.3 billion worldwide, the only one that has grossed a billion.
Wow.
At number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which has made 824.1 million. And that was coming out and streaming this week.
Crazy.
That's it.
Crazy.
That's the
Crazy.
box office. It's pretty crazy. This week
No,
coming
it's
up,
done, dude.
this week coming up, we have Insidious: The Red Door and we have Joyride.
Okay, 2 movies that they're gonna probably hit it up there.
They'll
For
make
sure,
some money.
Insidious. And for
Insidious
sure,
will make its
Insidious is
money.
gonna make something.
Insidious will make its money.
But you know what? Let's talk about something that's happening right now, and I'm not too sure how to talk about this one, Willie. It's about Zack Snyder's Star Wars pitch was shut down for being R-rated and lacking in existing characters. I mean, what the movie's gonna be all slow mo with everyone being emo and stuff? I mean, what are we missing here?
That's not even funny, but close.
Come on, we're gonna have super
According-
slow mo on hyperdrive.
According to Snyder himself, he was talking to Empire Magazine. He was slated to make a movie called Rebel Moon. I mean, he pitched it,
Okay.
and according to him, in the interview, quote, "It was 7 samurai in space. I know that the origins for George Lucas were out of those Kurosawa films. Yes, basically, what George Lucas made with the original Star Wars was a space western.
Yeah.
It wasn't rated R. Why does Zack Snyder insist on killing everything he makes?
I don't know. All I know is that everything is mildly depressing and freaking in slow
Like-
motion.
He seems like a chill guy. He seems
Yeah.
like he's a guy that is really into his craft, and it's like he's a brilliant. Like he knows how to frame a shot. He's a good director.
Yes.
Why does he have to kill things so much? Like,
I don't know.
okay, he obviously he lifts. You could tell he does weights.
Yes.
Like, I imagine him sitting there just doing bench presses the entire time. He's like, kill these weights. Kill these weights. Dude, have a Snickers.
He's
You're not
hangry.
yourself when you're hangry.
Yeah, at all.
If he would have had a Snickers when he made Watchmen, we've been a really first of all, we would be seeing blue penises.
All over the place. Just kind of flying around.
Multiple blue
Just-
penises.
Just kind of slapping the face.
Zack,
God.
seriously, no, look. Stay home. Watch some Cartoon Network. No, you know what? No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
no, don't.
Some of those cartoons are really weird. Just, you know what? Pop in old Looney Tunes. No, because Bugs Bunny hits people with hammers. No. Okay.
Okay.
Watch Rainbow Bright. Watch the Care Bears.
No, because they're judgmental about people.
The Smurfs were judgmental too. And the Care Bears did have a bad guy named Darkheart that might set them off. Okay, you know what? Just look at a wall. A regular
You see,
white wall.
watch the paint dry, Papa. Watch the paint dry.
No, it could be dry already. See, you know what? Look at the wall. Look at the wall. There's a crack on the wall. See if it moves. Just chill, man. Woosah.
Willie.
Woosah.
All right. So we got that out of the way. I need to talk about this, dude. I need to talk about this.
You need to see this. You haven't read it. You need to see it now.
Look, so this is what we're going to be talking about, folks, because Willie did not want me to read this at all because he wanted me to be really surprised about it. And it's, you won't
the
believe
byline.
how many movies Mattel has working after Barbie. That right there alone,
Read what's under it. Read what's under it.
you won't believe how many movies Mattel. Well, you won't believe how many movies Mattel
Under
is
it.
working.
Under that.
Oh, under you?
No.
Oh,
read what's under it.
Oh no! I didn't see it. We want Vin Diesel, Rock'em Sock. What? Vin Diesel is a Rock'em Sock'em roll. Kill me now, please. Jesus, just take me now.
I'm just gonna
Just
read
take me
this.
now. Look,
read
no, fudge that. Look, it says it right here. I don't want to read no more. I don't want to read no more. I don't want to read no more. I don't want to read no more.
Read it.
I don't want to read it.
The New Yorker.
Okay, fine. Read
Did
it.
some reporting. Okay, Mattel has 45 movies planned to run their toys.
Oh,
Right? They're in different stages.
Oh.
There's a Barney movie starring Daniel Kaluuya.
I heard about that.
J.J. Abrams is working on a Hot Wheels movie.
Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe.
And the aforementioned Mr. Diesel is going to be in Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
I can't. No.
Well, I'm not done. There's going to be a Polly Pocket movie with Lena Dunham. Kyle Allen is doing a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe movie.
Kyle Allen sounds familiar. Who's that again?
It's an actor. And they're working on a Major Matt Mason movie. And the reason why that's important is because Major Matt Mason is the inspiration for Buzz Lightyear.
Okay.
There is
And starting Tom Hanks.
Yes. There's a person, Robbie Brenner. He used to work at Miramax, the Pulp Fiction people. They hired him and told him, this is our toy chest. This is all the shit that we own. Come up with ideas. That job right there, that is my dream job.
My right.
Okay? I want Parker Brothers to call me and ask me the ideas that I have for making a Monopoly game.
Okay, maybe we can work something out there. That's actually. I'm can't think.
By the way, I went to Walgreens today. I had to stock up, and I saw something. This is going to sing to you. It's going to sing to you like Celine Dion in her prime.
Okay, go.
Cuba-opoly.
Really?
I am not making this up. Cuba-opoly.
I have Hyaliopoly. I'll get Cuba-opoly if I find it.
Cuba-opoly. Go to Walgreens. They have it.
Oh my God.
But
this is.
I want Parker Brothers to hire. Hasbro, fuck them. They're already doing their thing. I want one of these companies to call me and say, Willie, we want to pick your brain. We want ideas. Make us money.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is when Willie shines.
I am either going to make them all the money in the world, or I'm going to be sent to I'm going to be committed. They're going to Baker Act me because the things that I say will actually scare the secretary.
They're going to probably be questioning who hired this guy. What's he doing here? They're going to.
What am I doing here?
All the questions.
I'm making that money. I'm going to do the money Manziel. That's what I'm doing.
But okay. How I feel about this? It's mortified because I'm so scared now. I have no idea. But let's see what happens. You already know my optimistic self is going to be like, you know what? Let's see what happens. I am interested in the Hot Wheels thing. I mean, hell, you and I were like, look, they're making a not Need for Speed. Gran Turismo movie.
That sucks too.
Huh?
That sucks too.
What? It looks pretty good. I actually like the way it looks. Because I was like, they're going to make a Gran Turismo, like whatever, but they're actually basing it upon the whole race, which is actually a competition to have, kid, like whatever year olds racing. So I was like, all right, based off true story, which I'll watch it. I'm a sucker for those things. I'll watch it.
I want to see Vin Diesel as a Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
No, because he's going to want
family. He's going to want family. If he is not a Rock'em Sock'em Robot, I will consider Hollywood a failure, and I will advise the White House to nuke it. They are not using their abilities to the fullest extent. I need Vin Diesel as a Rock'em Sock'em Robot. And the other one, he has to be the red one, obviously. And the blue one has to be Rock the Dwayne Johnson. This is what we all need in this world. Look, the internet's going crazy.
Working with
the internet's going crazy because Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk might do a fucking cage style match. Vin Diesel and Rock the Dwayne Johnson as robots. Come on, he was already the Iron Giant.
You know what? I'm not even going to argue with that. That's actually pretty true, and I kind of agree with it. You know what? All right. You bended my arm already, Willie. You actually took off the socket and put it over my head and everything like 3 times. I get it. I'll watch it. Fine. You made it interesting to a point where I'll watch it. But you're going to watch a Hot Wheels movie with me.
No. A Hot Wheels movie?
Yes.
With J.J. Abrams?
Yes.
Oh my God. No.
I'll watch it.
You know
I'll
what?
definitely watch
Take
it.
J.J. Abrams out.
Why?
We need to Michael Bay this shit.
You are insane, and
A
I
Michael
like it.
Bay Hot Wheels movie.
Dude, you know how many explosions and stuff we will see off that freaking thing alone?
The
You know how
answer
many
is not
freaking
enough.
times we've seen those Papo, come on. Remember those times those cars will go over the free, like on the wall, just go around? Yes. You know what? Wow, Willie made a. Thank you, Willie. You actually made a point. I like
You
that
see?
one. Yeah.
See? And we'll have a scene where Will Smith is getting on Martin Lawrence. Oh, it looks like that bullet in your leg has helped your driving skills. We can do this.
Classic. But fine. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about everything we just brought up right now? Especially what the genius over here just did. Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Let's have a conversation about this. But excuse me. But as you guys know, we're at the end of the show. And I got to say thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so we come up with some amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Folks, just as Willie's mentioned, tomorrow's the 4th of July. So please don't do anything stupid. Okay? Just keep this much. Stop. Just don't do much. Stop. Just do the fireworks and that's it. That's it. Look, this much. This much. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's all I do. Willie, any last words?
Hollywood, hire me.
Please hire him. You know what? I'll put a stamp on his head and ship him over there. He is for sale, and he'll bring you the money.
No, for sale, no. I offer
What do
my
you mean not for
services for monetary compensation. You can't buy me. Lincoln freed us, you know.
I can't with you, bro. Thanks. You just stopped me. I'm like, oh, folks. Yes, he is right. Lincoln freed us.
Wrong holiday.
Yeah, I know. Independence, freedom, family. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.